Welcome, guys. Are you able to see my screen? Are you there? Welcome, guys. Today we are going to learn about stones, and we will be focusing on classifications of stones. And stones are classified into three main categories. That is, they are classified according to their geological origin, chemical composition, and their physical form. Now, on geological classification, there are three distinct types, which are the igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. And under the igneous rocks, these stones are formed when molten magma solidifies, and when molten magma from the earth cools inside or beneath the surface of the earth. Now, when the magma solidifies on the surface of the earth, it leads to the formation of extrusive rocks. And when the magma solidifies beneath or inside the earth's surface, it leads to the formation of intrusive rocks. The other one is the sedimentary rocks. These rocks are formed when sediments deposited over a period of time, mostly at the bottom of seas, disintegrates. When these rocks disintegrate in a lead to the formation of sedimentary rock. An example of sedimentary rock is limestone, sandstone. And then the other one is metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rocks are formed when the already existing. Now, when we say already existing, these could be either sedimentary rocks or igneous rocks, undergo changes due to intensive heat and pressure. This is simply when existing rocks undergo withering. An example of metamorphic rock is intensive heat. Oh, is marble and slate, sorry. And the other classification is on the chemical classification. When we talk of chemical, then we are talking about the composition of rocks, the constituents of rocks or the minerals found in those rocks. And an example under the chemical classification is the siliceous rocks. These have silica as the principal or the main constituent, and they contain silica and silicates. An example is granite and basalt. The other one is argillaceous rocks. They have clay as the main constituent, and an example is laterite. Then there is the calcareous rocks. These have carbonate of lime as the principal constituent. A good example is lime and marble. And under the physical classification is the stratified rocks, unstratified rocks, and the foliated rocks. When we talk of stratified rocks, then we mean that these rocks are formed or are found in layers, one above the layer, like Zimelaliana. An example of this rock is limestone and sandstones. And the other one is the unstratified rocks under the physical classification. These stones do not show any type of layers. You will never find them in layers. An example is granite and marble. The other final example under the physical classification is the foliated rocks. They have a tendency of splitting up only in a definite direction. Are we together up to there? Class, are we together? Any questions? Okay, since there are no questions, then we will continue from there, the next lesson. And thank you for attending.